something deeply personal, something I know will resonate with many of you. And if you've been following my journey, you know how much I believe in the power of thoughts. Hack your thoughts has become such a go to phrase or mantra for me. And I cannot begin to even tell you just how much this mindset shift has transformed my life. In life, there are four essential dimensions of energy. There's the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. And last year, I made huge strides in three of them: my mental, my emotional, and my spiritual growth. Thriving. I was soaring. I'm still soaring. And I'm so excited about what I achieved and how far I've come and how I've grown, how I've been able to hack my thoughts in these three dimensions. Now, not to say that it's perfect, because everything is still, there's always going to be challenges, and there's always going to be that move towards wanting to hack that and getting better. But I am soaring. The physical, that's where I got stuck. And that got me thinking, why am I getting stuck? Why can I not apply this to the physical? So, how do I hack that? Here's a question for you. What if the biggest barrier to feeling healthier, stronger, and more energized isn't your body, but your mind? What if the weight we need to release first isn't physical, but mental? And, just that really got me right there. So stay with me, because over the next 3 weeks, I'm inviting you on a personal journey, a shift from boundedness to boundlessness. Not just in the way I think or the way we think, but in how I treat my body, how I move, how I nourish myself. So get ready, because this series is called Breaking Boundaries, a 3 week journey to boundlessness in mind and body. And today we begin by starting with breaking mental boundaries. We'll dive right in after this short break, so stay with me. Welcome to Coach Chloe, the journey to self love. Welcome back. And we are on a 3 week journey to boundlessness in mind and body. And today is our first episode in the series. So let's talk about why I'm doing this and why this matters so much to me. And I'm going to be completely real with you. This journey has been difficult for me. Since July of last year, I've been really struggling physically. I sprained my ankle badly, and honestly, I haven't really bounced back from it. While I was recovering, I poured myself into the other dimensions of life: my mind, my emotions, my spiritual growth, and I truly thrived. I shared experiences with you. I really felt elevated. I've learned to hack my thoughts in ways that truly, truly transform me. But physically, that's just another story. Yeah, I'm a golfer, and I used to walk the golf course. But by the end of the season, I wasn't walking, I was riding a cart. I couldn't put the pressure on my ankle. So I still wanted to do the thing that I loved so much, but I just couldn't walk the course. It was just easier to ride the cart, get off where the ball is, hit my ball, and jump back in the cart, move to the next point. Um, the other thing is, whenever I get dressed, and whether I go to work, to church, to an event, I stopped wearing heels because it hurt. And I love heels. I'm just a 5 feet tall woman, so I really, really need to wear heels. Um, and then, besides that, even my flat shoes were painful. I found two pairs of my shoes that didn't hurt my ankle. So guess what? I wore them all the time, and I made my shoes fit every outfit instead of the other way around. You know, my physical movements decreased, and I started feeling really disillusioned about my body. I couldn't pick myself up. I just felt so stuck. So I shifted my focus to areas where I was thriving. And then I started putting on the pounds. Now, when you as short as me, 1 pound feels like 5 pounds. It just everything is out of whack, and that's what brings me here today, because now my physical well-being is top of mind for 2025. And I know I'm not alone in this year, and I know that many of us, when I talk to so many of my clients as well, many people are like, okay, I want to be fit in the new year. We all start that way, but it's hard to keep it going. So here's my question for you. Do you want to go on this 3 week journey with me? Because they say 21 days you can build a habit, and so I'm offering for you to go on this challenge, this 21-day challenge with me. Let's hack our thoughts together and not just shift our mindset, but shift our physical energy too, and see what happens. Um, so the first thing I want to talk about is the mental weight we carry instead of the weight in our body, the mental weight, because we really feel it there. This is where we get stuck, right? Oh, I'm a whole lot of things go through our mind. Let's be honest, we carry this weight long before it shows up in our bodies. Have you ever thought losing weight is harder as I get older? I've been there. I've tried this, and I've tried this before and failed. So, why is it going to be different this time? Or I tried that diet. Let me try this thing, or let me try this quick fix. Or how are these celebrities losing weight? What about let me see how I can lose the weight too? Or it takes too much willpower. I just don't have it. I just don't have the time to do that. You know, these aren't just passing thoughts, they become mental boundaries, invisible walls that keep us from taking action. They shape how we approach our health, our habits, and even our sense of identity. But what if we rewrote that story? What if we could break these mental boundaries even before even thinking about what to eat or how to move? So let's think about what's a shift that we can make from boundedness to boundlessness. Boundedness is the belief that we are limited by our age, by our metabolism, by past experiences, by genetics. There's a lot of things that bind us. I've done this before. I've tried to do this before. I can't. So, I kind of give up. And like with age, I'm much older right now. Early on in life, it was just easy to lose the pounds. It came off like that. Now it's tough. It's tough. It's that voice that says, this is just how I am. It's too late to change. But boundlessness is knowing that you're not confined by those beliefs. It's understanding that your body is adaptable and responsive, right? So think about it. You put your finger in on a hot plate, you're going to get burned. It's going to respond. You get when you're in shock, you have a visceral reaction. When you are being stressed, you tense up. So your body is always responding. So how about it responds in a positive way? How about the body becomes adaptable? Small loving choices adds up without needing to be perfect. Don't let's stop thinking about what's perfect. We look at television, we look at all these perfect bonds, and we want to think like we want to be like that. Let's not think about being, wanting to be perfect. You don't have to lose the weight. You get to care for your body in a way that energizes you. So being able to honor this body, that carries you wherever you go, this body that takes you from place to place, this body that gives you rest. You know, when I made the shift, it changed everything. I wasn't stuck in an all or nothing mindset. I wasn't waiting for the perfect moment. I was already in motion, and so are you. So let's think about rewriting that narrative. I want you to think about your own story around your health and your weight. And I do want to say at this point, I am a health and wellness coach. And so this is something that I do with my clients all the time. But they say the plumber's house always has a dripping faucet. So I want us to go on this journey together. And I want to help you as much as I want you to help me. So let's all help each other in this journey. What beliefs have you carried that might be holding you back? What do you believe about your health and your weight? What if you saw your body as an ally instead of something you need to fix? What if, instead of focusing on weight loss, you focused on gaining energy, strength, and vitality? Here's a simple but powerful practice I want us all to try. And I'm going to call it catch and reframe. Catch, reframe. So we catch that thought, we reframe it. Catch it, hack it to reframe. Okay, so let's think about that first step of catching the thought. When a limiting belief comes up, notice it. For example, it could be, oh, it's too hard to lose weight now. Oh, okay, I just ate something bad, so I'm going to just abandon whatever I'm going to be doing. Even if you break it, quickly reframe, hack that thought. Instead of letting that thought control you, shift it, hack it. And you can hack it by saying something like, my body's always changing. I can work with it. Not going to work against my body. It sounds small, but this shift is everything. Because once you start seeing yourself as boundless, and right now where you are, think about it. Say that to yourself. I am boundless. I am boundless. I'm capable. I'm evolving. I'm unlimited. That's when you start to make choices from a place of boundlessness. So here's an hacking thought that I want to share with you that I'm holding on to in this 3 weeks with you on this journey. My body is not my enemy. It is my greatest ally in living a boundless life. Even if I say, my body is my greatest ally in living a boundless life. If I said that in the second person, I'm going to say, Chloe, your body is your greatest ally in living a boundless life. So it's almost like as though I'm now talking to myself. Chloe, your body is not your enemy. It is your greatest ally in living a boundless life. If I begin to say that every day, throughout the day, guess what? My neurons here are going to start firing, and that thought will be a thought that will become embedded in the way I think. And that's how you hack your thoughts. So, for the next 24 hours, here's my challenge to all of us: pay attention to your thoughts about your body, your health, or your ability to change. When you catch a limiting belief, hack it. Pause, reframe, hack your thought. Hack your thought. Even if it feels small, that's where transformation starts. Well, friends, this is just the beginning of a three-week journey. Next week, we're diving into rethinking how we nourish and move our bodies, not from a place of control, but from a place of joy and abundance. I'm excited to have my personal trainer join us next week and the next 2 weeks. He's a true fitness expert, and he really inspires me. And I'm excited to hear what he's going to share. He's going to share some tips, some tricks, some thoughts on this hot topic, so you don't want to miss it. And if this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, who would love to be on this journey with all of us. If you're ready to break free from those from the limits you unknowingly accepted, let's do it together, because you are boundless. Listen, reflect, start shifting today. Hack your thoughts. So thank you for spending time with me in this episode. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube at Chloe Timothy Live so we can grow our community. And remember, you are enough just as you are. You are boundless. You are boundless. Keep showing up for yourself as boundless, because who you are becoming is greater than who you were yesterday. Before I go, here's my hacking thought. I want to say it one more time because I'm going to be saying this every day many times. My body is not my enemy. It is my greatest ally in living a boundless life. Take care, everybody. I will see you next time.